Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. You had to miss me for a few days because I was on the road. I had a mini holiday. I actually wanted to record a video yesterday, but I was stuck in a very long traffic jam, so I didn't have the power anymore to record a video late at night. But we're back today, and it is a jam-packed episode because we are going to look at a lot of bear and bull scenarios so that we can adjust our trades according to those scenarios. Before we go into dive in, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram where I post multiple times a day, and if I don't post a video, usually I upload you done on Twitter or my Instagram feed, so definitely check that out. Now, without further ado, let's start diving into the charts. And we're starting here off with the BTC USD pair on the daily, and there's one thing here that I want to show you on the regular RSI, and that is that we are breaking right now this rising wedge, and we're breaking it to the downside. Personally, I'm not trading it. I also told you this already earlier last week that I said, for me, and rising, a wedge on the RSI for me is not really a trade signal, but if you trade it, then this right now will be a short signal. Again, I'm not trading it, but I want to show you that now we officially have our breakdown to the downside, of course. Alright, let's get that out of the way, because that would have been a short signal if you're trading it. Here we're on the mark Cipher B indicator. Our bearish divergence is off the table because this is a new high, so that doesn't work out anymore. Money flow finally in the green, not really thick, but we have a few signals where I'm thinking, I don't know. The nice thing is, like I said, I updated you on Twitter, and I said on the 15th of August, I think Bitcoin temporarily peaked out. Not saying we're going straight to 19K, but the current price action looks pretty toppy. That was on 15th of August. And if you can see where we put down our top, exactly on 15th of August. Mwah, perfectly. Reason why I was saying that, and then let me zoom into the 4 hourly, is that we are having these tops right here, and they are pretty close to each other. As you can see, they're also string fill patterns, but if we are really in a strong uptrend, this is not what you want to see. What you do want to see in a strong uptrend is that we make a high, then we trace, then a ferocious new high, which has a big gap to the previous high, going lower again, and again a super high, that these tops are just far away from each other. But if they are getting closer to each other like we have seen now, that kind of shows that the bulls are maybe getting a little bit tired and they cannot push the price very much higher before the bears are stepping in again. People are taking profits, and then at a certain point the price goes lower, and that is exactly what we're seeing right now. Then of course the question is, how low can we go? Was this the top? Are we now really going back straight to 19K? I would not be so fast with that, but at least now we are seeing a little bit of a cool off. We are kind of bouncing off that support line that we drew out some time ago. You can see that worked out just fine a few times as support and resistance, and we are right there now again. If we would dip lower in the 4 hourly, not a major problem. If we have 1 or 2 daily closes underneath, then I'm getting a little bit more concerned on the bull side. And what is so nice, I'm not saying that I'm good, but I want to say that I'm a little bit good, is that I said, wouldn't be nice, and I said this last week. I mean, you can look at the videos, look just back on the channel, I mentioned it multiple times. I said it in bad news for Bitcoin, and is 20K even possible? I was already warning you 5 or 6 days ago, watch out, we are not going straight to 28K. Is that, wouldn't it be nice if we're surprising everyone? We're coming to the wick that we have seen here, that is also straight in our golden pocket, and then we are going lower, and that is exactly what we got. Till the wick in the golden pocket and then lower. Why? Because everyone is looking at 28K, and we have this buy bid wick, so the price went until that wick. I already drew it out for you perfectly in the chart, so you could have just watched the video, paused it, and put your trades in there if you wanted to. And then you will be in a massive profit right now, because unfortunately I didn't take the trade. I really was off trading the last few days, but I just quickly once opened up my phone and I saw that we exactly wicked out here. So yeah, just perfect. The other thing is that at the same time we were also kind of in this, let me make this a little bit tinier. We're also in this rising wedge, as you can see, that usually then breaks out to the downside. Well, that's exactly what we got. There are two targets. I also talked about this already last week. Some people say it's always the bottom of the wedge. I like to be conservative and say, well, first let's take the height, the bottom to the top. That is now also kind of the bottom of the wedge. So then you will come at 23,000-ish for this price target. The nice thing about this level is that on 23,000 we also have the macro value area high, as you can see, 23,100, and close by we also have this intermediate, this more local volume range, which is right here at 23,200. So $100 more or less is not such a problem for me. If we would bottom out there, that actually would be pretty nice. Then we have the target of the rising wedge. We have a retest of the value area high. We are still in kind of high territories, but that actually would make a lot of sense. And then maybe that wick up to 28k. That would surprise a lot of people, I think. So far, not super bearish price action, other than that we just had those tops, which I just showed you right here. So a little bit of cool off would be nice. My target first to the upside would be here, approximately those tops again. Let's say 24,825k. Want to see that really breached, and then I think actually the next time we are going through the wick. The wick was just maybe, I think, now once resistance, and then we're just going high to approximately 28, 29k. But that will be super nice. Now, all transparency, I am in a short trade that I just opened up earlier. If I zoom in on the 15 minute, is that correct what I'm saying? Yeah. I got into a short right here because I missed the big drop here. We had a little bit of a retracement. This was a little bit of a risky short, to be honest. Because we did not really hit the 38.2 or the 0.5 for the golden pocket for the retracement, but I thought, you know what, it just looks a little bit weak, and that short right now is in a profit, stop loss to entry, so we'll see how deep this goes. But that's all transparency from my side on. What else do I have for ya on the bull and the bear side? Oh yeah, let's look at a few more price targets. Oh, we're dropping down now. Yes, yeah, baby. If we are going to drop to 23k during this recording, I'm going to stop the recording and take my profits, but so far it looks good. Yeah, so right now you're seeing it live, people. This is nice. We are in this, again, this box. Actually I can just extend it, and you can see that the price just bounced off now perfectly here. Like I said, 23,100 to 23,000 is approximately my price target. What we could also do is that we are taking an SFP from this low or from this low right here, and then going higher. Just take the liquidity and then going higher. Another one actually, but then we need to draw a fib, is that we have two fib levels for you. One is where we are right now, actually, the 23,600, 23,500. That is then measured from this top right here to this wick right here, but would have placed the fib retracement on this bottom. Then we have a golden pocket that's of course a little bit lower. That will be actually my preferred one, 23,450 to 23,360. That would really, oh my lordy, look what I see right now. The bounce off was exactly to the dollar off the 61.8, as you can see. So actually we already had our touch of the golden pocket. To be honest, on the smaller time frames, looks pretty bearish. So I think we are going to hit it again. Bounce off from here would also be definitely fine. Let's quickly zoom into the 12 minute if I can see any bullish. No bullish signs. Look at this money flow going lower, momentum waves lower, VWAP lower. Now this I think we're gonna break it if we don't reverse anytime soon. 5 minute then. Also momentum waves are pretty deep, as you can see. Money flow is low, VWAP is low. This doesn't look like it wants to turn over anytime soon so far. So these are then a little bit my price targets. So let me wrap this up real quick one more time. 23,450 to 23,360. That's the ultimate golden pocket. We just touched it. I want to see some bottom formation before we go higher. If else, then maybe a swing fill pattern from some of these lows. So there could be actually could be this one or this one, so we could be making it right now while I'm recording. This could be a nice one and this could be a nice one. If we really start breaking it, then we also broke some then we broke the diagonal line, then we underneath the macro value area high, and then we are really going to nuke much more south, and then it will be the price target here of the point of control that is 20,500 ish. Not there yet, still quite far away, but this right now, these are the areas I'm looking for a bounce. Another thing that I want to show you is the dollar index. We have talked about this being head and shoulder pattern. We broke it. We also had a nice price action here where we broke it when then we reached our target. But the thing is that now we just rallied up in the last few days and we're back in that support and resistance box. That I'm a little bit confused. I'm saying, is that head and shoulder pattern now still valid, or did it just got cleared? This was a little bit of an unexpected rally, to be honest. If we are going higher and we're really breaking this box here on the upside, let's say 107, then the whole scenario of the head and shoulders is off the table, and then we go much higher. This was actually a little bit of a surprise, not gonna lie here. If we are going down again, then for me still the target of the head and shoulders 101.8 to 102 is still on. Something else I want to show you on the S&P, because usually if the S&P is rising, the same goes for Bitcoin and the other way around. This is the daily, and you can see that we are now overbought. Not saying that right away we're going straight down, but this looks pretty green, as you can see, pretty bullish. From the bottom to the top, I think we had 15 or 16%, 17%. Look at that, not far off. So yeah, to maybe reverse a little bit to cool off, that would make sense. Then of course also BTC will go lower. Just because we're overbought doesn't mean that right away we're dumping down, but we can still go higher. BTC can still go higher, but just keep an eye on that. Is that on the regular RSI, the S&P on the daily is overbought, and that makes it a little bit tricky so far. On the Mark IV indicator, it still looks good. Look at this, money flow good, momentum wave higher, volume is still pretty good here, as you can see. RSIs are split, they're coming together now. That looks strong, but if this reverses and then the RSIs are coming close together, suddenly the money flow is rolling over, then I'm afraid it can go down very fast. Not there yet. I'm just trying to say, like, hey, listen, there are multiple scenarios, keep an eye on this, keep an eye on that. And then again, yeah, Twitter, just make sure that you follow me, because like I said, I think we picked out that's exactly what happened. Here I also update you in the meanwhile about some price action, so definitely yeah, definitely check that out. And like I also said earlier today, I think the S&P looks a little bit overbought. We can still go a little bit higher, but there will be a moment, will be a little bit of a reset before we can really march higher. And like I said, if you don't believe me about calling the top, then I challenge you to look back at some of the videos and you will see what I was talking about. Alright guys, I think that will be it now for today. If you like this kinds of videos, then please do me a favor, like and subscribe, click on the bell, click on also so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends you think is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram as always. And if you now make an account on Bybit and Phoenix, you are getting a trading bonus from the exchange after your initial deposit. So definitely check that out. Links in the description. Thank you guys so much. See you next one. Bye bye.